Okay, good morning. Let me start the class. I think around 30 students or 34 students are there. Let others join. We'll continue. Yesterday, I just talked about connected vehicle, correct? Connected vehicle means it's not physically connected, it's electronically connected, which is called as electronic tow bar, correct? So you can see here you have a vehicle going okay, so electronic tow bar. So in which one minute, I have some issues. One minute, just wait. Minor issue I have. I will try to solve it. Are you able to see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, yesterday we were talking about electronic tow bar. Okay, electronic tow bar is no physical connection. That means you have the two trucks. Two trucks are not connected by any physical bonding, correct? So I can show that like this. This is my truck one, T1, and generally you will have your tow bar. Tow bar is a mechanical. If you make it made of steel or iron something, maybe 1 feet tooling, it will be something like a hook, correct? Then there will be this one for this comes down lock. So this is the first vehicle T1. This is the second vehicle T2. Okay, so there's a small hook which is connected. This is tow bar, correct? This is tow bar. This is mechanical. Basically, it is because it should be made such that because if this is 20-ton weight, for example, because the hook should be able to withstand that force because when it is pulled, there's a force acting and it is pulled like this by the T1. So T1 is the lead vehicle, correct? T1 is the lead vehicle. T2 is the follower vehicle. So we say I told truck and trailer. It can be a separate normal truck or so you know that this is called truck. This for front part, correct? The second part is called trailer. So trailer can be by removing this link, correct? Removing the link, the tow bar link, you can disconnect the trailer. Trailer can be disconnected, or it can be a conventional truck. Conventional you cannot disconnect. It is integrated, correct? So the trailer cannot be removed. This is your trailer. This is your truck. There's a truck and trailer, correct? The trailer can be separated, but if it's a normal small truck, a small truck means we are talking lorry. In India, we call it a lorry, correct? Lorry is a single piece. You cannot separate the load carrying part. The trailer is with where you are going to load your material, load carrying part. That cannot be, load carrying part cannot be removed in lorry. But in case of truck, the load carrying part is called trailer, it can be removed. And it is physically, mechanically connected using a tow bar. Okay. Instead of that, in this case, what we'll do is we will have electronic tow bar that physically this is my T1. I say a truck I am showing a single unit, correct? So this might truck and trailer as a single unit, or you can take it a lorry, whichever way you want. T2, and physically there's no, this is connected electronically. That is called electronic tow bar. That means physically there is no connection, but there are sensors, correct? There are sensors, basically distance measurement sensor. In the T2, see, T2 is a lead vehicle. So all vehicle is moving in like in this direction, correct? Right to left. So here you have a driver. correct? Driver is driving. Maybe it can be assisted ADAS, all those things. He is driving, correct? It can be autonomous, but present case, this program, all those things is correct. Electronic tow bar is the lead vehicle. There's a driver who is driving, correct? So, but the trailing vehicle, correct? T2. Here you have shown another vehicle, T3 also. All these vehicles are electronically connected, correct? How? Using a sensor. There is a sensor which measures the distance between sensor in the T2 and sensor in the T3. Sensor in the T3 measure distance between itself and the T2. Similarly, in the sensors in the T2 measure distance between itself and the T1. So this is called inter-vehicle spacing. It is called inter-vehicle spacing. Correct. So in the mechanical tow bar, you have a mechanical link. Maybe the tow bar length maybe 2 feet or 4 feet, something like that. Correct. So there's a hook like thing, correct, which is in the front vehicle T1, and this is go and get connected to the another hook which has a hoop, correct, like a loop or hoop, correct. This is a hook, correct. So this is connected to T2. This is what normal tow bar mechanism. So the T1 will be driving, T2 will be it is not driven, correct. It is pulled by the T1. So this is a mechanical tow bar. Which are the electronic tow bar. Electronic tow bar, it means there is a connection. And what is the connection? The sensors of T2 measures the distance between T1 and itself and maintains the constant distance. That is called inter-vehicle space is maintained. Correct? Is maintained by whom? Not by the T1. This one, T1. It is maintained by T2. Who is driving T2? T2 drive itself. In conventional truck and driver, T1 is going to pull the T2. T2 engine will not be run. Correct? It will be just to put in neutral gear, so that it will be just pulled by this. Correct? Or it is a trailer, there's no engine at all. That is a conventional truck and trailer, mechanical connected. This is a mechanical truck, this one. But electronic tow bar, T1 is a truck which has own engine, all those things. It is driven by a driver. T2 also has an engine, everything. It is a regular truck, but it's an electronic sensor. All the thing it can get connected to the T1 wirelessly. Correct? It is get wirelessly. The data will be transferred from T2 to T1, saying that I want to get connected. Correct? So that means some information exchange is also. So T2 engine also will be running. It is driving itself. T1 is driving itself. Only thing is using the sensors and wireless connectivity, T1 and T2 maintain constant distance like as if there is a tow bar. Correct? See, the tow bar is, for example, total length is, for example, 2 meter length. For example, that is 6 feet. As around 6 feet and 20 centimeters. Correct? I say that 6.2 meter. That's our feet. This length, this is physical. You can't do anything. The truck cannot come here. But in electronic tow bar, this is inter-vehicle spacing, correct? This is inter-vehicle spacing in case of mechanical, this one. So that is fixed. That depends upon the length of the hook and the length of the hoop, which is connecting both the T1 and T2. That cannot be changed. And but in the case, this is T1 is driving, engine is running. This is what you can say, that's not engine is not running. Correct? It's just connected, it is pulled. So T1 is pulling T2. But in case of electronic tow bar, the Schaffner for all those things that we call as a connected vehicle. T1 is running, T2 is running, T3 also. There are all three are running. The engines are running. Without that, it cannot move because they are all loaded. They have their own load. Each may be, for example, being a big truck, maybe 20 or 30 ton. Correct? They are all carrying load. Whatever load is, correct? They are carrying the load. So that means their engine has to run because there's no physical connection to pull the T2 by T1 or T3 by T2. So the only connectivity, what for it is, this is mainly to help the drivers. Help the drivers in T2 and T3 to take rest. T1 driver will be driving. That's what I told you. T1 driver has to drive. he is sitting. But of course, there are sensor, all those things, ADAS, correct? Advanced driver assistance systems, correct? Lane following system, lane marking system, for example, LiDAR, radar to find obstacle in the road. All these things are there in the vehicle. That is there in all three vehicles. Please note that all three vehicles as fully autonomous vehicles are with a driver assistance, correct? They can be with the driver assistance. But here, to help the driver to take this, why all three people has to struggle? Because they are going to common place, correct? Place A to place B, correct? From Chennai to Bangalore. All three trucks has to go. Then why all three truck driver has to drive? Without sleep, without all that they can take. That is the concept of the connected vehicle, this Schaffner program, this one, correct? So this is a connected vehicle, one connected vehicle. So the first truck driver T1 will be driving, other drivers can relax, but of course steering, all these things are any emergency they have to take over. But they're using sensors. What type of sensor? The inter-vehicle space distance measuring using ultrasound or ultrasonic sensor, or it can be radar, or it can be LiDAR. Most of the time, if it is a short range distance, you can use ultrasound sensor. Ultrasound sensor can measure up to 10 to 15 meter, 10 to 20, so maybe 20 meter maximum. Correct? So it can measure the distance. Radar means it can go up to even 500 meters. It can go 1,000, most of the time it is 1,000 meters. Of course, military radar, as I told you, for the aircraft, all those things, they can find objects 2,000, 3,000 kilometers away. But only thing is, power of the radar is in megawatts. You have to spend a huge amount of electricity power. Correct? So, but in this case, we want to measure only very short distance in the road obstacle in our automated highway system. The radar used in automated highway systems are very small. The power capacity is very small, maybe in the order of kilowatt, maybe a less than kilowatt or 2 kilowatt. That correct? So 2,000 watts or 1,000 watts or 500 watts something. So they can measure up to 500 to 1,000 meter distance. That is compared to ultrasound, which can measure only 10 to 20 meters, very large, correct? So then LiDAR also is LiDAR is available to measure up to 150 meters, 100 to 150 meters, but they are very expensive. It is not this one. LiDAR, all those things, 150 to 200 maybe costing of 5 to 6 lakhs or 8 lakhs, correct? Now they are trying to do low cost. Radar also is not charged, maybe $1,000, $2,000 or $3,000, something around 2 lakh rupees, something which can measure up to 500 meters. Correct? So they can use this, but they don't, for measuring inter-vehicle spacing, you don't need to go for radar, LiDAR, all those things, which is expensive. You can use ultrasound sensor, which costs 1,000 rupees or maybe $10, $20, something like that, which can measure. Okay, that's how it is do. The electronic tow bar. Okay, so as I told you yesterday, you can change. The vehicle will come in front after some time. After that, this will come into after some time, so that these drivers will get rotation base, they get rest. So two automated trucks follow the manually driven the truck, correct? That means the front vehicle is manually driven, remaining are automatically, because they have to maintain speed, distance, all those things. Driver intervention is not there because there are sensors, all those things. That's why we call the follower. This is called follower vehicle, correct? Follower vehicles are driven autonomously. Driver is there, he is not driving because he is relaxing. But the front vehicle, which is called lead vehicle, driven manually with our ADAS also. But you know that the front vehicle also will become a automatic vehicle when it goes behind. Correct? When this driver want to take rest, correct? T1 driver want to take rest, he will go back, getting permission. But please see that this is not automatic. So the T1 driver will call the T2 driver or T3 driver by using wireless or cell phone. I am tired. Now can you lead the convey? Correct. So our platoon. This is called platoon. Correct. So can you lead the this platoon? I am already tired. So what will he say? This means the first thing is electronically disconnected. T1 and T2 will be electronically disconnected, and the T2 will go back to that will become T3. Correct. Then T2 will become T1, and T2 will become T3 will become T2. Correct? This goes. So this driver, like this is what it happens. This program has been tested in the this one. So apart from this European program, in Japan also they have advanced cruise assistance. Correct? They call advanced cruise assist highway system research association. Japan as they call AHSRA. That is advanced, correct, cruise assist highway system research association. This is Japanese companies, correct? Mitsubishi, correct? There are truck companies, many companies are there, and all those things, big companies, they join, and they have also 3 levels of autonomous. This one, please note that it's not a AHS. I am not talking about AHS where you need a special road. We are talking about conventional road, but the vehicles become intelligent vehicle, so that it can be driven in this regular roads along with other vehicle, which is called as mixed traffic. Mixed traffic means you have regular vehicles without any sensor, nothing, fully manual, 30-year-old ambassador car, or a Tata truck, or Leyland truck, or a bus, correct? Or 20-year-old vehicle, plus motorcycle, bike, everything. Even in highway, motorcycles are all those things. Motorcycle doesn't have autonomous capability, correct? So motorcycle, scooter, all those things can come in highway. Nobody can stop it. It is electronic vehicle, vehicle paid by road tax, they can do. So mixed traffic means all type of vehicle. Autonomous vehicle, semi-autonomous vehicle, fully manual, no sensor at all, old carburetor, no fuel injection, no ABS, those vehicle also, that is called mixed vehicle. That is mixed traffic, and there is no special road. That is very, very important. No special road, which was proposed in AHS. AHS concept now gone. Correct? Automatic highway system having special roads, built-in sensor buried under the road to guide the vehicle. All those things, they are very expensive. Already we talked. So they have 3 types of. One is in Japan, this AHSRA association, along with Japanese government, are planning 3 types of autonomous vehicle. One is called just information to driver. This is called ADAS. Correct? ADAS is advanced driver assistance system. We are going to see today, okay, or maybe next class, okay. Then that means the fully manual, lead driven. It will have brake pedal, everything. Driver only driving, but he gets information. Obstacle in front of him, far away. It may have radar, it may have lidar, or it may have ultrasound sensor, and find out any obstacle, but a moving vehicle, stationary obstacle, somebody trying to cross road. All those things will be detected and giving alert message to driver. Yes, there is obstacle in front of you. 500 meter, 100 meter, apply brake. It may give warning. Correct? It may give warning. It may show the display there's a distance. Then lane departure warning. Correct? So there's a camera which sees whether you are following within the lane. If it deviates, it will give you alarm, or a light flashing, or a sound message. Deviating left, right, something like that. It can give you a message in your dashboard to driver. Correct? So all these things only messages. No automatic braking, no automatic steering, no automatic engine control. Correct? All this thing manual only. It is giving you the driver will be. That is first level. Correct? That result reduces number of accidents. Suppose you are talking, your driver is not alert. Correct? He is not attentive, looking something here and there while driving, and this sensor will detect and may warn the driver in advance, so that he can take action. That is good. Correct? So next one is AHC. That is called AHI. That's what they call. I means information to driver. Automated highway system. Still they call automated highway system, but are with information only to driver. Driver is going to, but assisting. Then AHSC, which some amount of control to assist. Correct? Steering. For example, I told you that in the autonomous driving, correct? The new vehicles, many vehicles available now are with lane follower. Correct? Follower / assist system. Correct? The other one is lane departure warning system. There are 2 things. The lane departure warning system is used in the first with this one. Correct? It will have a camera seeing the road. It will put over the driver dashboard, or looking at the front road, and it has image processing, all those things. And if your vehicle is deviating from the current lane, it will warn you. Correct? It will warn you. We are going to see. But that is just warning, but it won't do. In the second one is called lane fire assist, means if your vehicle is deviating, it will give a warning and the driver doesn't control the steering to make the vehicle to follow within the center of the lane. There's a motor in the steering system which will turn the steering automatically to adjust. So that is called lane assist system. It will wait for a few seconds, not too long, because lane departure generally happens slowly, correct? Depending on what speed your vehicle is going. As a deviation become more, it will give you alert, and apart from that, it will try to align itself automatically so that your vehicle is within this one. So that is the second level. That is called AHC control, like this, correct? And suppose there is an obstacle in front of you, correct? Suddenly some obstacle is coming, or vehicle in front of you, the driver applies sudden brake, correct? When you are going 60 kilometers. The inter vehicle is facing 10 meters, for example, even if you maintain, correct? You know that within few seconds your vehicle is going, the front vehicle has stopped due to emergency braking. The distance only 10 meters, that is approximately 30 feet something, correct? So you will go and hit within few seconds. You are going 60 kilometers. So the inter vehicle space distance measuring system, or which is nothing but ultrasound sensor or lidar or radar, will give a warning to you in the case of first AHI, but in case of AHC, in control assist, apart from giving warning, if you don't act, driver doesn't, it will apply a brake. It will automatically apply brake and also reduce the throttle. It will reduce automatically. Engine will be controlled, brake will be applied, not fully. It will try to reduce the speed, so that even if the accident happens, instead of going and hitting a 60 kilometer speed, it may go and hit 10 kilometers slow, slowing down, reduce the impact. Correct? So it some extent reduces. This is called control assist. Brake will be applied, engine will be decelerated, correct? Apart from giving warning. And the driver can take over. Correct? It will try to brake, reduce the speed from current speed 60 kilometers, so that within 10 meters, if the vehicle start moving, the front vehicle start moving, no problem. If it doesn't move also, you will not go and hit 60 kilometer speed, because the driver control assist in form of ABS, all those things reduce the vehicle speed considerably in the AHC, correct? Third one is fully automated, correct? Absolutely nothing, like a Tesla vehicle, all those things. Even Tesla vehicle, still I told you, Tesla vehicle is selling currently, it is level 3 to level 4, correct? It drives automatically. Sometimes the judgment is not correct, sometimes accident happen. Last year, 2 years before, one vehicle hit a truck because we know there is a highway, something like this, correct, going, the Tesla car was going from this, trying to join the main this one. There was a big truck going, which was painted with white colors in sides. This radar or lidar could not identify the truck, so this went and hit the Tesla driver. Was killed, unfortunately, correct? It was very one in itself, but so they're trying to correct what happened. They're investigating. It happened 2 years before. We will see that when we come. So fully autonomous means driver need not worry. Everything is taken care, braking, control, all those things. But still, he has to be alert. The emergency should be able to respond. Okay. So that is fully this one there. So similarly, correct. So now the focus is on autonomous. So focusing on cooperative intelligent vehicle highway system for cross countermeasure. That's what they're trying to do. So individual vehicle with sensors, all those things, correct? ADAS systems, ADAS, correct? Vehicle with ADAS are fully autonomous at level 3 or level 4. Level 3 or level 4. Please note that this level 4, I am always referring to SAE automation. I showed you in the second class or third class, correct? So there's a level 0 means absolutely no electronic sensor, correct? Absolutely no electronic sensor. That is fully manual control. Level 1, some amount of electronic control, the cruise control. Vehicle can be driven automatically, correct? Particular speed we are going to see, but it will not. If the vehicle in front of you is slowing down, this vehicle will not stop, because it try to maintain same speed. Cruise control, the electronic control, driver can remove his leg from the accelerator pedal. It is taken by a small ECU. It will control the engine, but you can set the speed. Cruise control is available for most of the Indian vehicle if you are ready to pay 10 lakhs. Any vehicle, any car, I am talking about car, passenger car, around 10 to 10, around you pay that, you have cruise control. Correct. So where you can make the vehicle to go to particular speed in highway, there's a button on your steering wheel, press it, the vehicle will, so if it is 60 kilometer, there is electronic control. You can take your foot from the accelerator pedal, but still the vehicle will be a constant speed. But only problem is, if the vehicle in front of you going highway, vehicle in front of you suddenly, which was going 60 kilometers, reduces to 40 kilometers or applies a brake sudden standstill, your vehicle will go and hit and you will make accident, because your vehicle are driven using cruise control, and if you don't watch, it will go and hit. So you in cruise control, you have to watch the road. It is your responsibility. Correct. So now we are trying to increase. So that is the level 1. Correct. Some amount of automation like cruise control, engine control, but this is not fully this one. So the next one is little more this one, adaptive cruise control, called ACC. Correct. ACC level 2. Correct. Cruise control, but with a radar will measure the distance. If the distance reduces between you and the vehicle in front of you, because the vehicle in front of you is slowing down, your vehicle speed will be automatic, so you need not worry. Correct. Still you are not driving, you can remove your leg from the accelerator pedal. The vehicle speed will be controlled by radar. Correct. Radar measure distance between you and if the vehicle in front of you 60 kilometer, your vehicle go to 60 kilometer. If it reduces the 30 kilometer, your vehicle speed will reduce. That is called ACC, adaptive cruise control. That is level 2. Level 2. Correct. Automation. So level 3 is putting more sensors, braking, ABS control, all this thing coming into this one. We will see that. Okay. So the demonstrated vehicle system with the 38 vehicle, car, buses, trucks, because here they did demonstration in Japan year 2000, which is called cooperative intelligent higher vehicle. Not only what they had cars, buses, trucks. Correct. You know, we say car is a small vehicle, bus is medium, truck can be 30 ton, all those things. Correct. High inertia, high this and all those things. They mixed all those things. They put lot of sensor. Correct. Cruise control, lidar, radar, all those things in truck, all those things. They wanted to cooperate with each other and drive autonomously, whatever possible way. Correct. It was successful. Okay. Again, connected vehicle technology. What is the advantage? Please see that again, same thing only what we have talked about AHS. Correct. AHS is automated highway system, special roads with special sensors, all those things. But in the AHS roads, conventional vehicle cannot be allowed. That's what this one. Then it was shut down, not possible. But in the connected vehicle technology, you said regular roads, but you have mixed traffic. Yeah, vehicle with lidar, radar, correct, all kind of sensor control system, all those things which can fully driven like a Tesla, Google car, or whatever this one, or ADAS systems cars, or manually driven old generation cars. I call old generation cars. For example, Ambassador, Premier, Bathmini, Maruti 800, all those things which is 20-year old, because with the government permission, if you do the FC, all those things you can drive, still you can driven, right? So those vehicles will be moving along with fully autonomous Tesla car. That is called mixed traffic. That is what now we are going to. So now the connected vehicle, that's what we call connected vehicle or intelligent vehicle, self-driving vehicle, running under regular condition, normal road condition, any road in India or any road in the around the world. Correct. So you have to make your vehicle intelligent as a human driver. That's what we are trying to do. Correct. Using various sensor programs, all those things. So benefits same. AHS and intelligent vehicle transport system, correct, which is called mixed traffic, correct, mixed traffic system in conventional road, that means normal road, correct, same thing. More vehicle can be accommodated on the highway, road density already we have talked. Passenger safety can be increased significantly because human error is considerably reduced. Please note that ADAS, all those things, still driver may be driving or vehicle may be driving. It is not fully autonomous. We can because we are using more sensor, electronic control, all those things, the human factor can be removed. So even if a driver is not alert, the radar or lidar ultrasound sensor will warn the driver, please see there is an object in front of you. The distance is slow, it will be making louder voice or some kind of this one voice message or the visual message, so that driver will become alert and driver is going to stop the vehicle, because in ADAS that will help. Okay. So the all-weather operation is possible because the radar can see in the fog also, lidar also can see in rainy condition, all those things. So that advanced fog is already we saw. Mobility for all, correct? No need for driver if you fully autonomous, correct? So when the self-driving vehicle or driverless vehicle become level 5, fully level 5, it may happen within another 2 to 3 years. I am sure that it will happen to do. I am watching for last 15 years because I am also involved in the research, correct? So some of my students are also working, developing sensors, all those things for autonomous vehicle. PH is called. So he currently is your TA now. Okay. So mobility for no need for driver, correct? That means even disabled people, old people, less able driver can be traveling in a vehicle because he is going to be just passenger. Vehicle is going to be driving on its own, correct? So there is no driver. That's already we saw. Then fuel consumption reduce, correct? That means more money. Yeah, less fuel use means emission is reduced. Land can be used more efficiently, correct? So please see that this AHS means intelligent vehicle, not the special road. Again, I'm repeating. Using existing roads. That's what I am repeating. More efficient commercial operation in time, just in time. Already we talked when we talked about AHS. More efficient transit operation. It is same as what we talked for AHS. Same benefits. All the 8 benefits are suitable for intelligent autonomous vehicle or self-driving vehicle or driverless vehicle in conventional road or mixed traffic. Correct? Okay. Now, what is the road for the future? Road to autonomous vehicle. Correct? Road to autonomous vehicle. We are talking part towards self-driving vehicle began with incremental automation features for the safety and convenience in the year around 2000. Correct? With cruise control. Cruise control is on ABS. These two started in 1970 itself. 1970s itself in US. Correct? Cruise control came in 1970s in US, and ABS, anti-lock brake system, they call ABS system, which can help the driver. Please know that they are not autonomous vehicle. They can apply the brake effectively without wheel locking. So accident can be reduced. Vehicle can be stopped effectively. That is the ABS advantage. We are going to see it. Correct? Then cruise control. Correct? When you travel long distance, and ACC also came. All this thing came in 1970s up to 2000. Many things. ADAS systems, cruise control, adaptive cruise control, ABS, all these things are there last 30 years in US. India, it has come from last 10 years. Okay. Now, then includes advanced safety feature, electronic stability control, correct? Blind spot detection, collision and lane shift warning system, which arrived in 2000 to 2010. These things, electronic stability control, all those things, in addition to cruise control, ABS, these things came, correct? Stability control, blind spot detection, correct? Collision and lane shift warning, correct? If you are deviating lane, these things came. Again, these are all part of the ADAS, advanced driver assistance systems. Then advanced capabilities, rear view cameras, electronic rear view cameras, correct? So in your rear view mirrors are there, car, bike, all those things, which is looking backward to see when you want to lane change, you have to watch that whether a vehicle is coming behind you with high speed. So if you without watching, if you take left turn or right turn without putting left turn or right turn turn indicator, you are going in a particular lane. The driver is coming in the other lane. By mistake, without putting warning or without looking in mirror, you turn your change your this one, you may hit the vehicles, and the accident can happen because of your mistake. So now in the mirror itself they put a small camera. Correct. This is available if you buy a Honda City or around 15 to 20 lakhs. They have. Correct. There's a small camera in both the rear view mirror. Apart from mirror, you can see, a driver can see. And apart from there are small cameras which will monitor and show it in the center console display. Correct. There's a 7 LCD displays there where speed, engine speed, all the correct when rear parking. Apart from that, rear view mirror also will come into this one. Even if you don't see the mirror, rear view mirror, the main console in front of driver will be visible. So before taking left or right lane changing, you have to watch that, it will alert. Correct? That's what we have the rear view video cameras, automatic emergency brakes and lane centering system, which came 2010. Correct? I told you. See, the automatic braking. Suppose there's driver is not watching, correct? But the radar is watching, correct, in front of the vehicle in front of you, which was maintaining 10-meter distance or 15. Suddenly, vehicle in front of apply brake. You don't apply brake. That means for few seconds the automatic emergency brake system will wait. If you don't apply, it will start applying brake. How? By controlling ABS. Correct? Because radar is giving the distance. If the distance becomes lesser and lesser, the brake will be applied automatically, but still give a warning to you. Correct? So emergency brake, automatic braking, this one. And if you departure from the lane marking, correct? This is your lane marking. Your vehicle is here. Correct? It is supposed to go in the center. Suppose it deviates. As it goes, it becomes drift. Something like this. Correct? So you are drifting towards left. Correct? This is my forward direction, right? If you're drifting towards left means it will give a warning. If you don't, suppose the driver is not alert, the steering will be controlled and make the vehicle to turn like this, move like this. Correct? So that is called automatic ability to centering, lane centering assistance. Steering will be controlled. Correct? But if you take manually, it will allow you. So once you touch the steering, there's a sensor that it knows that you are in control. It will release. You can center it. If you don't center, the automatic lane centering, this one, apart from giving warning, it will turn your vehicle towards center. Again, aligning in center, you can go. Correct? Then from 2016 onwards, partial autonomy, correct, features has come. Correct? Which helps the driver to stay in the lane. That's what this. Correct? Lane centering software. Correct? And adaptive cruise control, maintaining speed depending upon the vehicle in front of you. Cruise control means it maintains constant speed. Correct? If you set your cruise control speed to 60 kilometers, if the vehicle in front of you 60 kilometers, no problem. You can maintain distance. But if vehicle in front of applies sudden brake, your vehicle will go and hit. But in adaptive cruise control, there's a radar which is going to watch the distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. And if distance becomes lesser and lesser, the speed will reduce. Because you will follow the speed of your vehicle. Your vehicle speed will be depends upon vehicle in front of you, speed of the vehicle in front of you. That is controlled using radar. Correct? Radar or lidar sensor, which is mounted in front of your vehicle, which measures. Then self-parking ability. I will show some videos also in that class, correct? Which can do BMW, Mercedes-Benz. Many cars are coming with advanced, where you are ready to pay around 30, 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs. Correct? They can park themselves. You can get down from vehicle, go near the parking lot, get out of the vehicle, press a button. It has a ultrasound sensor, all these things to see where the parking space is available. The vehicle engine will be started, will be steered, and will go and park automatically. Correct? I will show in the next class. This is already available in many cars, self-parking. From June 2010 onwards, Nevada state became first jurisdiction in the world to allow the driverless car to be tested in public road. Please note that the Google car, correct? They call Google car, but it is a colloquial name because Google has made, and a Tesla car, which has came this one. Google car came in 2010 itself, approximately, if I'm correct. Correct. So they suddenly say that we have a car which can drive on its own autonomy, because initially they were developing in the Google campus in secrecy. They don't want to, because the competition should not come. They have developed. Nothing wrong in it. Every company is doing. Correct. So you know that new car model means they put some cover the vehicle with some cloth, all those things. Correct. And they were driving in along to see the performance road, highways, city, all those things. Each company is doing, because they don't want to show how the vehicle will look, all those things. Correct. So same thing they did. And in 2010 they release. Correct. They release. And then if you want to drive an autonomous car, driverless car without on his own, government regulation doesn't allow. India had to give the permission for autonomous car. I think they are given recently. I think for maybe last year, that's why Tesla is selling the car. I have to see the legislation. But in US, the first state to allow the autonomous driverless car. Driver is sitting, but it is fully controlled by the computer with the radar sensors. Is called the self-driving car of the Google. In 2011, it was tested in the Nevada state, one of the states in US, where the cars were, because the roads are controlled, licensing or road, all those things are controlled in US by states. In India also partially by state, partially by center. Correct. So there they predominantly by states. So there you have to get the state permission. So the Google company approached Nevada state, and they allowed, okay, you can test the self-driving car in the public roads. First jurisdiction in the world to allow self-driving tested in this. Then next year, California, Florida, Ohio, and Washington DC, these states allowed. Correct. Now almost US more than I think all these states have allowed self-driving car. This was in 2011. Okay. Then there are prediction by 2030, 95% of US car miles will be by autonomous car. Now we are 2020, correct? They say by 2030 in US, 90% of the car miles. What the car miles means, not number of vehicles. So for example, in US, you have 1 crore cars, correct? Owned by, I'm just giving an example, correct? Each car may be going, say for example, per year, say per example, I have a small number, say 1,000 kilometers. 1,000 is very small, correct? I say 1,000 kilometers. So you know that 1,000 crore miles will be traveled by crore vehicles. Out of that, 950 crore road miles will be done by autonomous car. That means what they want to say is majority of car will be autonomous car. That's what they want to say by 2020. And again, it will be electric vehicles, not IC engine. You know that IC engines are highly polluting, correct? Global warming, all those things. They want to not only autonomous driving, because driver make mistake, traffic jam happens, right? People get killed because of the traffic jam. Engines will be running at idle condition, correct? Engine will be riding at idle condition or on first gear, slow speed. When engine is running a low RPM, correct, and low gear condition, they emit too much CO, HC emission, pollutions, correct? And that can be reduced. If the driver is not there, accident after smooth traffic flow, that means the engine will be running at mid throttle position where pollution is less. Vehicle will be traveling 40 to 60, which is called cruising speed. They're good for vehicle engine, less pollution, engine efficient. Engine will be running efficiently, so it will consume less fuel. That means good for your pocket. You need not spend more money, correct? So you are ready. Apart from the even when cruising condition, in cruising condition, emissions, which emissions will reduce? Emissions like CO, carbon monoxide, HC, hydrocarbons. These two will considerably reduce 40 times, not I'm talking percentage, 40 times. And ideal condition, the CO and HC emission is 40 times more compared to cruising condition. Okay, now because you are driverless car, correct? No accidents, smooth travel flow. Drivers, because car is driven by computer, it doesn't make mistake. That's why we are going for driverless car. And traffic is smooth. Still 40-60 minutes, engine will be running fuel efficiently, less fuel. But still you are burning fuel. When you are burning fuel, you will be emitting CO2. Because any hydrocarbon fuel is burned, definitely you will get CO2. Correct? CO2 is not good because it is the greenhouse gas. Correct? It is a greenhouse gas. Because of that, we know that pollution, this one, global warming happens, ice melts. We just last week we saw that Himalayan glacier, correct? Nanda Devi glacier, correct? Is the global one suddenly burst. Large chunk of ice melted and it killed already 52 people officially. They say 150 people are missing. Hydroelectric dams constructed, power station constructed in the Tabowan area, in the Himalayan glacier region is destroyed, correct? A lot of damage, correct? That is, they say that due to global warming. Global warming due to CO2 emission. Another gas is methane, correct? Methane and these are called greenhouse gases. These two are called greenhouse gases. They trap the sunlight, sun heat coming from the sun in the daytime, and because the overall environment temperature increase in the last 50 years, they say 4 degrees years increase, correct? Average temperature. Because of the really everywhere ice is melting, all this thing happening. So you have to reduce fuel consumption. So even if you are driving cruise condition, you are going to emit. That means you have to stop using hydrocarbons, correct? Hydrocarbon fuel, which is nothing but petrol, diesel, anything, coal, petrol, diesel, heavy oil, all these things are called hydrocarbons. If you burn, you will generate CO2. So that means you should not burn the hydrocarbons, including coal. How will you generate power? Correct? Electricity is generated predominantly in India. correct? By around 80% of the energy, electricity generated in India is from coal, burning coal and oil, correct? So that you have to stop. Then you will not have electricity. So you need to go for unconventional energy, correct? Or like a solar, correct? Then wind energy, wave energy, geothermal energy, correct? Which is non-polluting, because there you are not paying. It is naturally available, correct? Wind force, all these things. That's what India is going. India already installed capacity. They are talking around 500 megawatts or 1000 megawatts already developing. They are going to gigawatts, correct? More wind farms in Gujarat, in Tamil Nadu, correct? And everywhere. The present government is really pushing hard, correct? Asking the public, everybody to go for the non-polluting energy sources, wind, all those things. So if you go that, then you can generate electricity without burning fuel. But right now, even if you have electric vehicle or electric motorcycle, electric car, whatever may be, you need to generate electricity. How it is generated? By thermal power station. We have the hydroelectric thermal, they contribute only 5 to 10, because only rainy season is general. In summer, there's no water available in dams, so it cannot. So we are using thermal energy, correct? More India's 80% is thermal energy, burning coal or heavy oil, all those things. So that should be reduced. Okay, that means you have to make all your vehicle electric vehicle only. Worldwide, they are trying, correct? So the autonomous electric vehicle. The pollution avoidance system technology is already reducing the number of the vehicle body parts. Because this is a survey, because this information I got from internet. So the pollution avoidance system installed, correct? ACC or CC, correct? ACC is this one. ACC is adaptive cruise control, which helps the vehicle to maintain its speed automatically when the vehicle in front is reducing. Instead of ACC, this reduces number of accidents. They went and surveyed, because you know that accident happen, what happens? The vehicle will go. Of course, first thing is person get injured, driver, passenger get injured. Sometimes in a heavy accident, correct, with more speed, correct, fatality. People can get killed. Many people. You know that India is the second place in number of fatal accidents. Second or third, correct? Number of people get killed in the road accident around the world, come, correct? So they say 40,000 to 1 lakh people get killed in every year in road accident. 40 to 1 lakh. It is not a small number, because of road accident. Get killed. More than 10 or 20 times people get injured, correct? They may lose hands, legs, disability, correct? 10 times more. That means 10 lakh or 20 lakh people will become disabled. They never, even after treatment, they will lose hands, like something, some other part, all those things, right? So the lighter injuries, all those things, maybe 100 times, correct? Maybe hospitalization, all those things. So if you go to hospital, you have to spend money to recover all those things. Even you are not, you may recover after a month, but you will spend a lot of amount for medical expenses. You may not go to the office because you met an accident. You are in the hospital. So the productivity, your work is stopped in the office. So productive, all those things are reducing. So first thing is, when vehicle met an accident, it goes to body shop, correct? Your front portion dented or broken, all those things, you take it to service station. So in US, what they did, they went and surveyed for a whole year, going to each service station. How many vehicles you got now? How many vehicles serviced by serious accident, all the body shop, correct? They say that it was considerably reduced after the collision. ACC came, adaptive cruise control. That's why now our government also saying that you have to go for this kind of a vehicle with this. They are asking, correct, to manufacture. They are requesting all automobile company in India also to manufacture this kind of vehicle. But they little costly, correct? We need to develop sensors with the radar, which is cheaper. All this control system. That's why there's a demand. Why I'm talking all this thing? Why you are learning these courses? For this only. India is growing. India wants more engineers who can contribute to developing autonomous vehicles, in which engines, brakes, sensors, software algorithms, artificial intelligence, because it is a very complex machine vehicle, correct? So lot of demand is that they need engineers. Okay, so they say that body shop is reduced once they introduce ACC, adaptive cruise control. This is a survey happened in US. Then transition from combustion engine to electric vehicle impacting mechanical repair business. Correct. You know that the service stations, whether company owned service or private service station, motorcycle service center. Correct. Mechanics, we call mechanics. Correct. Bike mechanic, car mechanics. They are not able to do because engine already known for last 100 years is there. Correct. You go to motorcycle service center. Correct. Small service. You may see a school dropout. Correct. Who never went to school after 5th or 6th standard will be servicing a motorcycle. Small boy, maybe 18, 20 years old small boys. Correct. 21 years. Correct. Sometimes even the small 10-year-old, 12-year also they are assisting. Correct. Those people they are mechanical. See how they do gain experience. The main mechanic may be trained in company by Bajaj company or Tata Motors. You know the companies are training the mechanics because they are the backbone. If there is no service engineer, nobody will buy. Correct. Everybody doesn't go to the company service center. Correct. So suppose when I am driving from Chennai to Bangalore, it stops in between Krishnagiri, a small town. There is no service center, company service center. Of course, now you can call the service engineer from company. Service engineer will come in your car, and you may have to wait for 5 or 8 hours. All these things. But there's a roadside mechanic. Correct. You know the roadside mechanic. Every village and every roadside you will see a small mechanic with having some spanners or the minimal experience. He can do service IC engine. Correct. I had an experience some 15 years before. I will tell you maybe tomorrow. Okay, that's not issue. That's a big issue. So, conventional engine can be serviced by even mechanics without. But now we have electric vehicles, ECU. Even the IC engine is controlled by ECU, fuel injection. Correct. Fuel injection system fails. There's no mechanic available in the small village who can service because it is controlled by ECU. Injector drivers, all these things are available only with company. Even if the available market, the fellow who is a school dropout cannot remove all these things. You do know. Of course, if you make it modular, you can do it. Correct. Carburetor is a mechanical. Anybody can open. Correct. With 1 year experience, you know how to open this one. Get trained. You learn by yourself. But electronic cannot be done. You need what do you call it? Testers. Their equipments, their tester equipment, test ECU, whether ECU is working, whether sensor is working. Correct. In case of fuel injection, ABS, all these things, lot of sensor, actuators, and ECU. How to test? Your company develop what you call testers. Correct. It is nothing but a equipment, electronic, costing on 1 lakh, 5 lakh. Correct. How a roadside mechanic can buy them? So they cannot do that. But that is a drawback. But the number of accidents are reducing. Okay, then we see the application of electric vehicle acquiring the expensive skills compared to existing technician maintenance repair requirement of electric motor. And that's what I was talking. Engine, all these things. There are many people tried without this one. They can remove the complete engine service, a truck, bus, all old generation. With as a carburetor for fuel in this one, gearbox, they can do all those things. But the advanced autonomous vehicle cannot be serviced because there are a lot of electronic sensors. Correct. Then of course now we are going for AI. Correct. Artificial intelligence, connected car, all these things, more electronics and software compared to mechanical. What I'm trying to say is more electronics coming, electronic circuits, a lot of sensor, actuators, then software, control algorithm, artificial intelligence. Because when you want to automate more and more, you are going towards software engineering and electronics compared to mechanical becoming lesser and lesser. So you can't do it. Correct. But no other option. If you want efficient car, driverless car, all those things, it will become this one. So what I want to say, this is the last I will stop here. What I'm saying is you can no longer say that I am mechanical engineer, I am automobile engineer, I don't understand sensor, I don't understand software. When we say that, sorry, it's very difficult, all these things. If you go on telling this, you will be pushed away by a fellow who are ready to learn software, who ready to learn electronics, who ready to learn about sensors, all these things, being a mechanical engineer. Because engine is made of mechanical, brake is made of mechanical, body is made, transformer, all are mechanical, but they are all connected by, controlled by the electronic ECUs. They use sensors, they use actuators, they use lot of software. So you have to learn all these things. So you have to become a mechatronic engineer. Whether you are a BTech mechanical, BTech electronics, BTech EEE, BTech computer science, if you want to work in an automobile company, you should have the domain knowledge. Correct. Your core area will be developing software. Your core area will be developing electronic circuits, ECU, sensors, and your core area will be making engine, brake, mechanical system. But still, you need to understand other thing, how the software works, how the sensor works. Your core contribution, you work in this one, but you need to understand and work together. That's why I say future is mechatronics only. Correct? Future is mechatronics, mechanical system controlled by software and all those things. No more mechanical. If you say that I won't learn, I can't understand, I am BTech mechanical, you'll be thrown out of the company. I cannot use the word, but I'm saying the company will throw you out. Correct? If you say that I don't understand all this, like I am mechanical and production engineer, I am a metallurgy, there may be core engineering. Very few core engineering people. Later, I'm going to see that even the factories are fully automated. Correct? Factories will be fully automated, no mechanical engineering needed. Software is going, AI is going to rule the world. I will tell you, within another 10 to 15 years, most of the design of anything, correct? They don't need, because everything will be automated, already programmed. It can design machines. Yeah, robot will design itself and it will manufacture itself. Existing robot will be controlled by a software which will be used to develop a new robot, for which we don't need mechanical engineer. We don't need material science engineer, because AI is going to rule. Okay, I stop here. Tomorrow we'll continue with what is there. Thank you very much.